Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Wednesday, July 21st, 2021, 3 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have a humdinger TFCC tonight. That's about the best way I can describe it. Humdinger. At 9 p.m. tonight. So we're going to cover some interesting areas that are unknown to just about everybody on this planet. Most of us do not comprehend when we say that we're powerful. I think it's misconstrued as a physical thing, that we're powerful physical beings. And we're actually powerful God beings, which means that we are not the body. So, and every single one of us can easily move energy into form, create it in reality, because we do it every single second. We just don't know it, and we don't. Well, we may say we know it, but we really don't. To be able to easily manifest everything we desire. Whatever any of us continuously place our attention and intention upon is what we move energy into form, create it in reality. We manifest it in our life. We're always doing that. Always something. We're always creating something. We're never not doing it. And the question is, are we manifesting what we want or what we don't want? The question that we should ask ourselves. Am I manifesting what I don't want? And then when you can imagine that you're infinitely loved, universally abundant, and radically free, and this is through the heart, mind, deeply, infinite possibilities are there waiting. So it's kind of like on your mark, get set, go. And one of the biggest things, if you'll notice, and we all notice this, and none of us are exempt from it, on this planet, how tough is it for us, let's just say this country, to relax naturally? How it's difficult, the stress factors, the worry factors, the anxiety factors, and some of it is subconscious. It's not really even conscious that we do this. And I think people think that abundance is something that we acquire. I'm gonna get a bunch of abundance. And it isn't. It's what your frequency, it's what you tune into. It's on the dial. Right? And you're the God, you dial it in. So you tune your frequency to abundance. That's why everybody on this planet is absolutely wealthy and don't know it. Imagine when we can individually, each of us, and when I say individually, we're still all one, but that you're free from stressful financial issues forever. Forever. And the secret to becoming that way, financially receptive, is to embrace a state of relaxation instead of stress about your current financial state. That's the tough one. That's the tough one for us. Oh, how in the heck am I supposed to relax when I can't pay my rent and I can't do this and I can't do that? Because you're creating the very thing that you feel that you can't do, you won't do. You won't be able to. So the more we choose to relax into and surrender through our current stressful relationship with money, whatever it may be, the more our energy field expands and opens, and naturally attracting more prosperity into our lives. So people go, well, how the heck does that work? It's the energy of relaxation carries a high vibration that instantly shifts each of us into a receptive state and consequently allows the universe to fill our request for abundance. Now, on the other hand, when we are stressed, we automatically shut down our manifesting channels, repelling that which we want to manifest. So the very thing, whatever it may be, that we are desiring and we want, we are repelling it. So that means when you get stressed, you might have asked for something, right? And then you become stressed, it's not coming. Every time you get stressed, you negate it. So it could be how your relationship is with money. Now, how many people say money's the root of all evil? That's just an absolute load of horse manure. It isn't. It's the opposite. So the more your energy field expands and opens, naturally attracting more prosperity into your life, period. So when you, and this is not difficult, it's knowing about you. So relaxation carries a high vibration. So it instantly shifts us into a receptive state and allows the universe to fill our request for abundance. But when we are stressed, we automatically shut down our manifesting channels and we repel that which we want to manifest. Vibrationally speaking, what we want to attract literally cannot come into our life because the energy of stress, fear, and worry block it 1,000% of the time. So relax. I mean really relax. And not artificially. Genuinely. And trust that all is going to be well no matter what happens. You ever done that to you? You ever said, oh, it's going to be all right, but then you have that little voice going, no, it's not really going to be all right. We go infinitely deeper and deeper and deeper into this relaxation, allowing the feeling of any financial burden to be lifted from our lives forever. And the greatest revolution of our generation is the discovery that human beings, by changing the inner attitudes of their minds, can change the outer aspects of their lives. William James. And you know, the good news is that relaxation is easy to do. And it feels so good to do it. It really does. When you really genuinely understand that relaxation is your natural state. It's our natural state. It's not on occasion. It's just our natural state of being. So we can effortlessly tap into the part of us that is always relaxed and knows that we are divinely supported. Deep relaxation is something any of us can look forward to. But yet, how frequently do we give this gift to ourselves? Oh, I don't have time to relax. I got to get going. Oh, I got to get this, and everything. I don't know. I can't. I just never can relax. I just have so many things to do. So you ask yourself, can you simply decide to let yourself relax more than ever before for this month? When you take time to sit, meditate, and turn your attention into the divine, abundant, spiritual essence that we all truly are. And we open up our energy field to receiving more abundance from the universe. The power of our minds goes beyond anything that we believe is possible. We set our limitations in this life. Life doesn't set them for us. We set our own limitations. So we simply decide that we are going to open ourselves up to receiving more abundance and relaxation this week. So you can choose to claim your right to break the bonds of what may seem impossible. Choose the time and space you see yourself doing this in the now. And remember, it's always good to recite this all-powerful financial affirmation before you relax into deeper abundance. The more naps I take, the more money I make. The more naps I take, the more money I make. So there's just a couple of suggestions to help people, because we're moving into we're in a new earth, guys, and money is not going to be ever an issue again for any of us. It really isn't. The more naps I take, the more money I make. When you are grateful, fear disappears and abundance appears. When you are grateful, fear disappears and abundance appears. Anthony Robbins made that. That's a good quote. It's a good statement. When you are grateful, fear disappears, money and abundance appears. So try to do this. Number one, relax your body and mind through conscious breathing. Conscious breathing, okay? Whenever you notice you are worrying about money, could be anything though, doesn't always have to be money. Stop what you're doing and begin to do deep breathing. The very act of breathing takes us deeper into our bodies. Breathing anchors us into our physical form, which always is abiding in the God source that is always here now. The source is the most loving, abundant state we will ever find. So take a moment right now and take 3 deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. You don't have to really, to the point where you cough, but take a nice, easy, deep breath in and a nice, easy, deep breath out of the mouth. And do it about 3 times. With each breath, breathe in relaxation, with each out-breath, release any stress or tension you have. In with the good, out with the bad. Now, you'll notice something. Do you notice a feeling of a deeper peace in your body yet? Breathe deeper and include all the thoughts and emotions you're stressed about. Breathe until you can feel the peace. Then let it in because you deserve it. This will center you and automatically reopen your energy field to receive the abundance that is awaiting you. And number 2, be grateful for the abundance you do have. I don't care if it's a penny in your pocket or a plate of food. Be grateful for the abundance you do have. One of the most powerful ways to open up your ability to receive more abundance is to relax into the energy of gratitude. The act of feeling grateful for the money that you do have instantly shifts the energy in every cell of your body, as well as those electrons in your bank account. As you flood your body and mind with gratitude, you start to feel complete and whole on the deepest levels. When you are thankful, you know that your cup does truly runneth over. And you are no longer in the habit of desperately searching for ways to fill it up. The old world, unconscious search for something to fill you up is what creates the lack in our bank accounts. The yearning, needing, and searching feeling creates stress in our bodies, which blocks the abundance we are here to receive. And connecting with deep feelings of gratitude means everything is already perfect, exactly as it is, and that manifesting more money is not the most important thing in this life. This concept frees us from money, and on one level instantly makes us financially free. Every time you start to strive for more abundance in your life, stop and be grateful for what you already have. And you'll see how effortless it is to receiving more financial prosperity down the road. And 3, daily visualize receiving the prosperity you desire. Don't fake it, not faking it until you make it, not that. Visualization supports our entire mind, body, and relaxing, and thus receiving more abundance because it creates a blueprint for success in our subconscious mind. So we're programming the subconscious mind. So when we create a mental movie of what the abundance we want looks and feels like, our subconscious believes that this mental movie is your current reality. So the subconscious mind does not know the difference between reality and imagination. When you imagine biting into a spicy taco, you start to salivate, right? Your mind believes and knows that you are already abundant right now. Your whole body goes, this is great. It simultaneously starts magnetizing what you want in this life. And the key to a highly effective visualization is to connect strong feeling states to the pictures that you create in your mind. So take a moment right now. See yourself moving energy into form, creating it into reality, manifesting what you do desire. Feel it in your body. Keep turning up the volume on the strong, abundant, and positive feelings this imagery creates. Start living the abundant, magical life you are meant to live. We're all meant to live this life. All wealthy, all abundant, all prosperous, every second of existence. And the interesting thing is that's what we are already, and we just don't know it because we've become too seduced to the physical, material world. That's not a bad thing that we're seduced to the material, physical world. But we begin to realize from the journey within us that it's insignificant. If you're already abundant and prosperous, even if you have rags on your back and you're eating out of garbage cans, and you're already some tremendously prosperous and abundant, what do you think would happen in a very short period of time if you went into the heart-mind and you identified this? What do you think would happen? You would let go of all of the gripping. You just let it go. And it's like, hey, Alice, aren't you concerned about your current situation or anything? Alice says, no, I'm not. Because I know the universe has my back, and I know what I desire, and I've already put that intent out, and everything will be fine. It'll all work out. The only time it doesn't work out for us is when we step in our own way. How do we step in our own way? Fear. Okay. Trust. With ourselves. And so when we start doubting something, that's never going to happen. How am I going to get out of this? How am I going to rectify this? Where's my solution to my situation? You know how many people in this country right now are experiencing that right in this very moment? And see, this is the tough part because we've been trained so long as a people to not understand this process, and that is, I'm always abundant. Why am I seeking it outside of myself? I am abundance. I am prosperity. You start to realize this. So what is it that you desire? And I'm saying this, when you're sitting in the middle of nowhere and you don't have anything, what is it that you truly desire? And you ask yourself this through the heart-mind. What is it that I truly desire? Only do one thing at a time. Only concentrate on one concise, deliberate, detailed, clear desire. And then you just have the universe take it from there. And then you walk away. You know, when you don't use, when you're as powerful as we are, the soul in this body, as powerful as we are, it is amazing how many of us go throughout life not knowing that. Feeling trapped. You know, feeling all kinds of things. Boxed in. You know, it's like, how do I get out of this? How do you get out of it? It's your intention, and it is your genuine intention through the heart-mind. You can turn things around. You start moving energy into form, create it in reality. You're moving it. It's compiling. It's forming, and it is your intent. And so the universe says, "Okay, Fran, here it comes." And Fran says, "Wow, this is great." This is about all of us on this planet. Every single one of us. It's not about just a couple people. It's about everyone. That's why we say going within is crucial. And not going within on occasion, but going within and eventually being able to stay there. So if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted. And I am sure that we all are. And the first thing that we care to do is relax the body. All the stress, all the tension, all the fear, all the anxiety, and we all carry it different ways. Just different ways. You know? Sometimes we carry stress in different parts of our body. We store it there. You know, worry, fear, anxiety. So you let it go. You ask yourself, does this really serve me the greater good? Does worry serve me the greater good? No. Does stress serve me the greater good? No. Does anxiety, fear? No. Then what does? What gives me this stress? What generates this stress, anxiety, fear? You do. Nobody else does. You do. So you have this understanding that everything stems from relaxation. Genuine, deep relaxation. And when you do this, in the body, it becomes light because it's not thinking. It isn't even there. It is on a higher energetic plane. So we've all been there. We've all been there. And it's not like we purposely did it. We just fell into being totally relaxed. You ever been there? Not with drugs, but naturally. Just totally relaxed. Floating. It felt good, didn't it? That's another natural state of being. So when we have the body that relaxed, and only you can do that, head to toe, inside and out, we then move into the now. And the now is omnipotently powerful. Everything happens in the now. And we still the ego and the mind and the subconscious mind, which means we step outside of them. They are no longer dictating to us. We are watching them. So what we're doing, we're watching them. We aren't judging them. That's how we learn about them. They make great, wonderful servants and horrible masters. And all that noise and chatter and everything, that we all have, it's gone. When you're in the now, that vaporizes. It's not there. We don't have a future because we're creating it in the now. We really don't have a past. It's dead. The past is made up of former present moments. Now, we all have memories, and we reminisce, and it's great, and it's enjoyable. But we don't stay there day after day, over and over again. We move on. But some of us will go into the past and stay there. I don't believe that it's on purpose. It's just that they're not consciously aware of who and what they are. Some people will stay there so long, it's like an elephant graveyard, so they'll grab that carcass as the past and they'll drag it into a future that doesn't exist, and they'll create that future from that past, and they'll relive that past in that future. This is why a lot of people say every time, no matter what we do, we always end up here. And in the future, some of us will literally step into a future that doesn't exist, as we're creating in the now. And people will say, when am I going to have this, and when is this going to happen, and why hasn't this happened, and when am I going to do this, or when am I going to meet this person, or have this, or have that? So the now is imperative to practice staying in. The key is how do we stay in the now? Because we get these clouds like in the sky that float by us, and all these programs, all these thoughts floating by us. And sometimes, you can be focused on something, and then you just kind of float off into other directions and thought processes. So you focus on your breath, your divine positive energy. And it is divine, it is positive, and it is energy. Soul comes into body, body starts up, everything starts functioning, lungs produce oxygen. Not only that, it focuses us, it strengthens us, eases us. So when you find yourself, and always being gentle, kind, and generous and humble with yourself at all times, and when you find yourself wandering off, no big deal. You're consciously aware. You just say, okay, I'm wandering off. I'll just focus on my breath. And I'll be right there in the now. Your body's relaxed like a feather. You're in the now. And you're not thinking about anything. You're not worrying about anything. You're not stressing or fearing about anything. And remember, you are not the body. And you can look at the body. You see the body through your heart, mind, motion picture. Everything about it. And you look and you see they're wheels of light is what they are. Wheels of light. Different colors, basically running from your tip of your tailbone all the way to the top of the head. There's 7 of them, roughly. Some people call them chakras. But see, you, the God, and the divine positive energy, you flow through these. Your essence, your energy, which then allows you to flow through all the organs and all the bloodstream and everything, arteries. Now, you can't flow. You're not too able to flow through this if it's blocked. And how does it get blocked? Well, you look at the root chakra, the red wheel of light. This is our survival. It deals with our survival, and that's food, clothing, shelter, water. And what happens is that fear comes in and blocks your survival. In other words, we could be dropped out in the middle of nowhere. We would be literally motivated to support each other to stay alive. Others don't. They're asleep, even though they're part of us. So your survival depends on your calmness, where you negate the fear. And then we move to the Sacral Chakra, the orange wheel of light, which deals with our pleasure. Pleasure, fun, enjoyment, things just coming together, everything working wonderfully well. And you're just in a state of pure ecstasy because it's so wonderful. And we've all been there. It's inevitable. There's that little feeling that comes in, right? That little feeling gives you this, oh boy, maybe I'm having too much fun. Maybe I'm enjoying myself too much. And so guess what happens? It's over. And what's that from? The ego, in the ego mind. And that creates guilt. Guilt will destroy your pleasure every time, like you just don't think you deserve it. We all deserve the best of everything. Then we move to willpower, the yellow wheel of light. And our willpower, the way it gets blocked is because of shame, which is just another illusion. And your emerald green flaming wheel of light, which is the heart chakra, it's our ability to love. And it's blocked by grief. If you're in deep grief, you're incapable of love. Then we move to the blue wheel of light, throat chakra. This is our truth and blocked by lies. And then the indigo wheel of light, which is the third eye chakra, and it deals with insight. And it is blocked by illusion. And then finally, the crown chakra. So God, the God flowing through all of these, along with divine positive energy, and you come to the violet wheel of light, the crown chakra, and this deals with our cosmic energy, our direct connection to the divine, which is you. And it's blocked by all things ego attachment. This is why a lot of people don't go with them, because they're afraid, because the ego mind is controlling them and making them believe that there's nothing there. So why do you even think about going within? So we can take ourselves, and we're like this perpetual energy fountain of God, force, love, light, energy. And so we could go to the top of these chakras, the top of the head. We can condense ourselves into pure, liquid, omnipotently powerful energy. And we visualize this through our heart, mind's motion picture. Pineal glands are very important to us while we're in physical form. When it's fully functioning, happy, and healthy, it connects us to all the particles of existence. It connects us to the God within. It connects us to everything. So we hold the energy. We are love. We are God. We are one. And we've condensed ourselves into this pure liquid energy, and we just release over the pineal gland. We flood the pineal gland. And when we do this, you can look at the pineal gland however you see it. I see it as a green ball, rosebud. And when I pour the God that I am over it, immediately transforms into this massive, fully bloomed rose with multicolored petals and literally emitting a phenomenal, wonderful fragrance. And it sends out these shimmers, these waves of this like sparkling, it's to describe it is, it's not easy. It just flows and saturates the body. And you're filled with the highest of the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, gratitude, and peace. It is immeasurable. And it's just so fulfilling. It's so phenomenal. It's absolute nirvana. And you discover that the rose is the God within me, and the God within me is the rose. And it's a reflection. Like these bodies, higher self, soul, spirit, ego, mind, heart, mind, God, pure consciousness, it's all one. And we also know that the soul is the heaven, the body's the earth. We're heaven on earth. And those of us who are consciously aware to some extent, that every step we take, we are creating paradise. Literally. And not only that, we're shining our light 360 degrees out continuously. Our God force love light energy, literally flooding, bathing everything, everywhere, wherever we're at. Not only on this planet, in it, above it, below it, but beyond this solar system, this galaxy, this universe, and beyond that. We flood all of our brothers and sisters, whether they're awakers, they've all parts of us. All life, the highest supreme value in the universe. So you look at a God planet, this planet, Earth, Gaia, Arya, glows, 8 billion gods. Not all are consciously aware. This planet is brighter than a pulsar. And it can be seen, heard, and felt in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And it continues to expand, and it continues to intensify. So a God planet paradise, this spectacular glowing planet. Now, we literally reach out to parts of ourselves that are consciously aware, that are somewhat awake. Those other parts of us that are asleep won't hear us. Such as all of the light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. On and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now. Yet, only those that are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, and be with us in this now, this meditation, to form the circle of light, complete liberation of this planet. And they come in the Gugaplexes. One Gugaplex fills this entire universe with not even an inch of sacred space to spare. And all the ones on this planet, ones that we're familiar with, because we only see 1% of one is, with the eyes that we have. Fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the trolls, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, wood, mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, and the minotaur, and many, many, many more. And they come in shapes, colors, sizes, forms, configurations which we've never seen. And they're all with us. And the trillions of Gugaplexes, only the conscious ones, now. We call upon all the off-worlders, all the galactics, all the celestials, yet only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, form the circle of light and complete liberation of this planet. Now, we're only familiar with a smidgen of them. They're in the trillions. And the ones that we're somewhat familiar with are the Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, the Feline, the Zeta Reticuli, the Nords, the Greys, the Draco, the Reptilian, the Golden Pyramid, and the Avian. Many, many, many more. They've been assisting us in our evolution, enlightenment, ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and slavery. And they come in the trillions, and they are with us now consciously. Call upon all the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, beneath earth, Agartha. Yet, only those that are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest and deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest and deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming the circle of light, complete liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now. And they come in the billions, and they're with us now consciously. We call upon all of our loved ones, all those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited, yet only those that are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming the circle of light and the complete liberation of this planet. And in the billions, they are with us now, consciously. Call upon all the archangels, cherubim, seraphim archetypes, ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Christ, El Morya, Abundantia, Pel, Thoth, Yahweh, Yeshua, many, many, many more. Archangels, their civilization vibrate at a different frequency than we do. This is why we don't see them like we see each other. We meet with them, we interact with them, we even pass them walking. And it usually doesn't dawn on us. Sometimes it's really compelling that we know from our heart minds that that was an angel. And they always have the same message, it's just delivered in a multitude of ways. Isn't it magna glorious to be alive in these bodies in this very now? And that's bliss. Now, tens of thousands can surround any one of us at any one time. Because of their vibrational frequency, they can hold a large number in a small area. Now, the Ascended Masters, they have mastered physical form and mastered out of physical form, and they hold pure consciousness, God form. We are mastering the physical form, and we are creating our experiences to perfect our creation. And some of us will learn in this life, possibly, that we are the light. That we will not follow the light because we know we're the light. And we're all gathered, arm in arm, hand in hand, in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, prosperity, abundance. And we're all one. And we're all God God force, love, light, energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. And it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We immediately form a circle of light around the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now. This light emanates from the God force, love, light, energy within each and every single one of us. It is so brilliant that it grays out the darkness of sacred space. It would take 1,000 trillion suns to even come close to its radiance. And we're flooding this planet. All life, the highest supreme value in the universe, on it, in it, above it, and below it, 24/7, non-stop. Visualize, see that in your heart, mind's motion picture, and what it feels, how it feels. We're flooding everyone, all of our brothers and sisters from head to toe, inside now, 24/7, with the highest of the highest high, deepest of the deepest, deepest, purest of the purest, purest, eternal love. We begin to ascend above the planet, and as we do, we're immediately met with a massive ocean of glitter. It's everywhere. And it's trillions of reflective, multicolored lights flashing everywhere amongst all of us. Hundreds of millions of us gathered on and off world in this meditation. We see the reflective points, and we get closer, and we see these microscopic, perfectly etched mirrors, and we go into them. And we discover that all of us are teachers and students of each other. We always have been. We always will be, ever, beyond, and forever. So we're teaching each other, learning from each other, constantly. No matter how quickly someone comes into your life and how quickly they're gone, no matter who you interact with or when you interact or they interact with you, you are either learning or teaching. We're immediately met with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is the column of light that we created to remind us all that we are the power of healing. We are then met with the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is a column of light that we created that reminds us all of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. We are then met with the white fire. This is a column of light that we've all created to remind us all that we are imbued from head to toe, inside now, 24/7, with a white fire armor. It emanates from the God force, love, light, energy within each and every single one of us. It's way beyond any armor that you can imagine on this planet. It is impenetrable. No demon possession, no attachments, no lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies, no invasion of what of any kind, ever. Because they know if they get close, they're vaporized. Always protected head to toe. Yet, only you have the power that if you decide to lower your vibrational frequency low enough, through hatred, anger, stress, fear, anxiety, envy, greed, you will create a breach, whether consciously or unconsciously, in your white fire armor, enough so to allow lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies to come flooding in. If you do decide to do this, you're immediately met with two columns of light. The first one is purple transmuting flame. The second one is the violet ray. Purple transmuting flame, you can bring this in immediately. You can transmute all of the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies into neutralized substance. You can send them to pure consciousness, where they are no more. The violet ray, this is a column of light that we created, that we can bring in right behind the purple transmuting flame. We can cleanse and purify the area where these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies were, sealing the breach in our white fire armor. restoring our vibrational harmony of the highest high, of the deepest, 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 purest, purest, purest eternal love, gratitude, and peace. We are then met with the golden white pink light. This is a column of light that reminds us all that we created, that we are the sun. We are the sunlight. We are the rain and the rainbows. We are the sunsets and the sunrises. We are the oceans, the rivers, the lakes, the streams. We are the soils, the trees, the forests. We are everything, the clouds in the sky, and everything is us. So the next time you see a rainbow, a sunset, or a sunrise, it is you. You're the majesty. You're the divineness, the beauty, the serenity. It is you. It is all of us. We continue to ascend above this planet, and as we do, some of us decide to step out of our physical forms and hover effortlessly above them. If we're carrying physical form, we do this because we can. We then come in full contact with this massive crystalline light tower, larger than this solar system. We created it. In the center of it, the column, there's this massive oblong sphere. In the center of the sphere is this golden white ball of light and multitude of other rings, colored rings, surrounding it, all of them sending out perpetual waves of this sparkling, misty, foggy energy that just absorbs into us. And the golden white ball of light is the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. And then we have the highest of the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love and well-being and gentleness, kindness, generosity, and humbleness. And great abundance, great prosperity, tranquility, benevolence. It's endless, and it's all a reflection of the God within each and every one of us. We don't seek these things. We are them. At the top of it, we designed it so that the golden ocean can come cascading down 24/7, 360 degrees, as it's doing right now. As it never stops. It's perpetual. And this is, again, the highest and the deepest, purest eternal love. And it's flooding us all, nonstop. Feel it in your heart minds. See it in your heart minds motion picture. Because it is real. And it's happening every single second. Now, all of us are drops of this golden ocean. And we also contain the essence of this golden ocean. The golden ocean is the drops, and the drops are the golden ocean. And the only illusion is separation. We see our meditative sphere. It's that center circle. We all created this sphere over 3 years ago. It houses nearly 1,500 of our meditations in perpetual motion. All of us gathered every day, the highest of the highest highs of intense, all flooding this planet 24/7 nonstop, saturating all of us. That's why this sphere can be seen, heard, and felt, and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. This is why it continues to intensify, and this is why it continues to expand. Life has changed. There's only one thing permanent, and that is change. To accept this changing existence with all its reasons and moods, this constant flow, which never stops for a single moment, is to be blissful. I'll join you in the meditation and return to close us out. Take an easy breath in through the nose and an easy breath out through the mouth. Move easily and slowly. Love that depends on somebody is a poor love. Love that is created within you. Love that you create out of your own being is real energy. Take this with you for the rest of the day into the evening and night of the following morning. We will be back here tonight at 9 p.m. with the TFCC, and tomorrow, Thursday, July 22nd, at 3 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation call.